On the news at 1, FCT Minister challenges revenue generating bodies to harmonize the process of tax collection. To mitigate flooding, FEMA barricades some roads. And non-governmental organization takes capacity training to the 6 area councils. A very good afternoon. Many thanks for joining us on 88 Channel 5 News at 1. I am Miriam Emekamadi. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mohammed Musa Bello, has challenged all revenue-generating secretariats, departments and agencies to harmonize the process of tax collection to avoid multiplication of tax payable by the residents and corporate entities in the FCT. The minister noted that a reformed tax administration will not only end multiple taxation, but will encourage the establishment and growth of small and medium enterprises in the nation's capital. The minister, represented by the FCT Permanent Secretary Olusode Adeshola at the Stakeholders Resolution Retreat on harmonization of revenue collection and ease of doing business at Akure, the Ondo State capital, disclosed that some of the reforms are being implemented in the FCT include the automated platforms for the issuance of permits, licenses and approvals known as the FCT Business Portal, which allows businesses and individuals to apply for and receive all necessary permits and licenses in real time without physical contact with any government officials. Acting Executive Chairman FCT Internal Revenue Service, Haruna Abdullahi, says the retreat is a pathway towards achieving his vision of establishing a world-class revenue collection system in the FCT. The FCT administration, under the leadership of Mohammed Musa Bello, is putting more effort to seeing the completion of several road projects in line with his resolve of ensuring residents enjoy the benefit of development. Hawagimba visited some project sites spread across the capital, which are receiving accelerated attention towards their completion.
Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, has continued to evolve with a facelift from housing infrastructure to good road network, among others, in line with its master plan. As it concerns infrastructural developments of the Federal Capital Territory, all ongoing road projects are receiving attention for prompt completion. Currently, there are 6 major roads projects with several interchanges, culverts and bridges crisscrossing the entire 4 phases of the Federal Capital Territory. A visit to the southern and northern parkways, which stretch from the CBN to Ring Road 1 down to Ring Road 2, as well as the Area 1 Apple Roundabout, the site engineer Abdul Fattah Salahu elaborates on the road project on Southern Parkway.
Total progress of work right now is 80% work done. So hopefully by the end of this month, all the service lanes will be complete in the Southern Parkway project.
Provision of engineering infrastructure of Wuye Bridge, which connects Wuse district through the Bega roundabout, when completed, is expected to provide a sigh of relief to residents and motorists with pleasurable, safe and fast movement in and around the city, as well as ease traffic flow. For quick completion, the contractor is appealing for an upgrade, as explained.
We have finished the structural work, remaining the road work aspect of it. So by the time you come here, maybe in the next 1 month, by the grace of God, you will find out that we have completed this bridge.
The Apple Roundabout Bridge, stretching from Apple Mechanic Village, when completed, will also ease residents suffering from the gridlock experience on a daily activities.
It's a 15-kilometer road project covering from Apple Roundabout to Wasa. It's intended to ease traffic along this road. And the project will have one bridge which is what you can see here, we have like 16 culverts in the road, which all the culverts are completed already.
A tour round the project indicates commitment put in place by the present administration of Mohammed Musa Bello with support from the engineering department, which is on ground to ensure contractors work in line with the contract specification, which aims to ensure Abuja remains a city among world cities. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The FCT Emergency Management Agency has barricaded some roads as temporary measure to mitigate the effect of floods that could occur with heavy downpours in the Federal Capital Territory. Hakimat Ali reports from Galadimawa roundabout, where the slip road from Games Village access has been closed to vehicular movements.
This road holds a sad memory of a life lost to flood in the FCT. And as the rains intensify, the closure, amongst other precautionary measures taken by the FCT Emergency Management Agency, is to forestall any of such occurrence or any loss of lives and property to flood in the FCT. As the heavy-duty trucks arrived to barricade the slip road from Games Village around the Galadima interchange, residents who recall the ugly incidents in 2019 described the development as a step in the right direction.
Unless they block it, because people don't care. If they run, if they stop, you don't stop unless you go there.
This is the time, normal time, that they should block this road, because rain in Abuja is not earlier the month. Anything May, June to December is too heavy.
The Director Focusing Response Mitigation of FEMA, Florence Wenegeme, says the closure is done yearly since 2019 on the directive of the FCT authorities, while permanent solution to correct the situation is being worked out as the road construction is ongoing.
We have made it a tradition as part of the mitigative measure to save lives and properties in the FCT, to make sure that this slip road and other vulnerable roads are barricaded. The mitigative measure is to heighten the road, or rather is to increase the height of this road. You can see that the major highway, they are working on it.
Motorists and residents are also advised to be cautious and avoid things that could lead to flood. This road, the authorities maintained, will remain closed until the rainy season is over. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
And talking education now, the FCT Universal Basic Education Board head-to-head debate train finally lands in Buhari Area Council as students from different schools in the Axis participated in anticipation for a spot in the head-to-head reality show. Mariam Georgitubo tells us more.
We often overlook the psychological impact.
The head-to-head debate had 8 schools in Buhari slugging it out to emerge victorious in the debate. Bernard Ifoniso Abasi of Junior Secondary School Kubwa 3 emerged best speaker with 84.2 points.
I feel so honored. I wasn't prepared for this. It was just yesterday they called me. I'm so honored.
I feel very confident. It makes children higher and learn more of public speaking.
I would like to tell them that they should keep this event. They should make it bigger.
Senior Assistant to the Chairman, FCT Universal Basic Education Board, Kalu Ifeanyi, reiterates that the debate aims at bringing out and harnessing the talent inbuilt in the young ones.
We are looking for a child that will come and explore his potential. We are looking at a child that from as little as they are, that idea of I must make it through the other door shouldn't be there. You want to make it through the open gates. And also that idea that I can dress anyhow and move into the street shouldn't be there.
Local Education Authority Secretary, Buhari Area Council, Isua Tanko, lauds the initiative behind the debate.
All the topics from corruption, pension, retirement, all this They are preparing our children at this stage that when they are well informed, they'll take a rightful decision tomorrow.
The search for more talented students is still ongoing, and AMAC is next on the line. Mariam George, Jutubo, NTA News.
A non-governmental organization, YOSA Africa, is taking its capacity training to the 6 area councils of the FCT with selected beneficiaries from the area council as well as inmates of Kuje Correctional Center as a way of empowerment and promoting self-reliance. Aisha Obale has details.
In view of the number of unemployed youth and making them self-reliant, YOSA Africa says the program is expected to be sustained. Meanwhile, the focus is on engaging the youth population and inmates as this edition promises to take the beneficiaries through technopreneurship, partnering with some government agencies.
Nobody is focusing on what will bring food on the table legally. Everybody have gone illegal. Everybody have gone amoral, doing all sorts of things to survive. But it's time we come home to the communities and train these young people on how to be relevant in the society.
Creating an enabling digital environment, according to speakers, will accelerate technological development of the country.
Towards ensuring that we achieve the NMSME subsector of our dream in the areas of job creation, wealth creation, and poverty alleviation.
In Nigeria, what that means is that we provide the enabling environment for operators to provide telecommunication services. And so what that means is that we make it attractive, we make the environment attractive for them to come and want to, give services.
An organization that partners with us, involves us in any activity that will impact positively to reduce the number of persons coming to custody or even those in custody.
With the theme Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship in SDGs, Youth Leadership and Mentorship. In Abuja, Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
This is NTA Channel 5 News at 1, and still to come on the news. Twelve-year-old writer joins the League of Nigerian Authors, publishes first novel. This and more shortly.
News as a commodity is our trade. When it breaks in the FCT and environs, our team of professional reporters will definitely be there. NTA Channel 5 Abuja News, using news to connect the grassroots people with the newsmakers and uniting the nation. We serve you the depths of news in politics, economy, education, health, security, infrastructure, even in times of emergencies. Always join our news build at 1 and 7 p.m. daily to be informed of the latest and current happenings. Our on-air personalities are the professionals you desire on the screen. NTA Channel 5 Abuja News, telling you the real news, verifiable and factual, with no room for fake news.
Thanks for staying. A 12-year-old writer and JSS2 student, Divine Ogu, has published his first novel titled Destined to be Great. The teenager writer who joined the prestigious League of Nigerian Authors was inspired to write the book by his enthusiasm for positive ethical behavior. Aisha Bashir reports.
Divine Ogu attends Nigerian Korean Model School, Abuja. His book tackles issues of ethical behavior. Divine says his work attempts to use plots to teach parents and children from his perspective about the negative effects of improper child upbringing.
I got the inspiration from God and also through the passion of reading books. That whatsoever God has ordained in a person's life must surely come that person's way.
I'm very happy and I give God the glory and thanks that it is during my time as the director principal of the school that such a feat has been achieved. I'm really very happy.
Music and dance was used to illustrate other themes to the excitement of guests. Mrs. Emefile Genevieve, The book reviewer emphasized the need to encourage young creative minds to the art of writing.
Teaching us to be hardworking, to be resilient, don't give up, be generous, selflessness.
There's hope for Nigeria. If at all a boy of JS2 can write a book, we encourage that.
We want to encourage students that they should go into reading as a hobby, because it will help them in increasing their vocabulary when they come to write their final exams. It makes it easy for them to express themselves.
Participants acknowledged the happy ending, which according to them speaks volumes of the precision and thoroughness the young author employs in developing the plots. Comments from the guests extolled the sequence, which encourages easy reading and a better understanding of the book by readers. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
Technological trends like virtual reality, robotics, genomics, quantum computing and cyber security, artificial intelligence and lots more are all geared towards optimizing lives, experiences. But experts say these innovations need to be controlled. ICT correspondent Toyiba Anifowosha has more on the venture.
Is termed as narrow
the computer
AI
simulation of human intelligence, known as artificial intelligence, is one of the latest technologies in the world.
General AI.
ChatGPT, an AI-driven chat box, allows human-like conversations with the end user. The natural language processing software can assist with everyday tedious tasks, such as writing or navigating the web for answers. But there are growing concerns about the dangers from the development in this field. AI godfather Geoffrey Hinton recently announced his resignation from Google, expressing concerns that chatbots could soon overtake the level of information that a human brain holds. Jibril Ibrahim has years of experience in the tech industry. He's of the view that Geoffrey's concerns are genuine.
I think the conversation that even somebody like Elon Musk has also raised is that what we are having with artificial intelligence currently is very powerful. We might not have started feeling it fully in Nigeria, but some of us that use it already see the power of AI. Now, the guy is concerned about the fact that the pace at which the artificial intelligence is moving, there is a risk that a lot of jobs, a lot of interactions, a lot of behaviors, a lot of security issues are going to be breached in a manner that the society is not those things that are so bad themselves, but the society will not be ready for it. So, because currently you will have seen how easy it is now to fake voice, I can take your voice as you are just talking to me. If I can get 3 minutes of your voice now, I can put it in a free AI platform, take your picture, put it in another free AI platform, and then I can tell it to say anything, and to say it perfectly in your own voice.
However, he emphasized the need for control on the use of technology.
If the people ahead of us are already seeing danger, we that we are behind, we have a big opportunity to take control of it, protect our data, have data security in a manner that some people cannot just take advantage of our open system and influence us in a manner that we are not prepared for.
As individuals, societies, and the world at large leverage on technological advancements, experts say the keywords are control and regulation, as that's the only way we can be protected from the abuse of technology. In Abuja, Toyiba Anifoshi, NTA News.
Many thanks, Toyiba, and now to business news.
The uncertainties surrounding the global economic environment may create debt vulnerability in Nigeria. Many thanks for joining me again this week on Business News. I am Aisha Oba-Ali. The International Monetary Fund has warned Nigeria to expect a significant reduction in foreign loans as the global economy continues to experience new shocks and contractions. The IMF Deputy Divisional Chief Wen Ji-Chen stated this during a keynote presentation at the International Monetary Fund Regional Economic Outlook, which was held in Lagos on Tuesday. According to Chen, borrowing costs, high interest rates, and the increasing value of the dollar have continued to put a strain on Nigeria's economy and that of its sub-Saharan African counterparts. She noted that due to the uncertainty surrounding the global economic environment, loans from China as well as other advanced economies to Africa have been on the decline. Stating that the public debt ratio has doubled in the region in the past decade, Chen added that debt vulnerabilities of Nigeria and the rest of Sub-Saharan Africa would continue to increase. The Under-Secretary General for Policy, the Executive Office of the United Nations Secretary General Guy Ryder, says trade is a key means of implementing the 2030 agenda. Ryder said this on Monday while speaking at the United Nations Trade Forum 2023 hosted by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. He said trade was an important tool for achieving many sustainable development goals. UN reaffirms commitment to stay in Afghanistan. Africa intensifies energy transition efforts amid climate change concerns. According to him, further action is needed to boost developing countries' trade capacities and align global trading rules with the SDGs so that trade delivers for all policy objectives. Meanwhile, the chairman of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, Mohammed Shehu, has kicked against claims that politicians earn more than they should do in Nigeria. He said this during a public lecture and book presentation event organized by Economic Confidential on Tuesday in Abuja. Various economic experts have said that the cost of governance is too high in the country, calling for a review in line with economic realities. Recently, the Director General of the Budget Office, Ben Akabweze, had during a policy dialogue on corruption and cost of governance in Nigeria, organized by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, expressed concerns over the increasing cost of governance. However, the Commission chairman has disclosed that the document will be presented to Mr. President for onward presentation to the National Assembly for further legislative action. Now over to our local news. The ultra-modern market last week was shut down due to poor sanitary condition of the market. However, the team from the Federal Capital Territory Authority inspected the market 5 days later and felt the market should be reopened for business activities. Our correspondent Gideon Johanna was at the market to interact with traders on this development.
As traders and shop owners recount their losses after the reopening of the market, which was shut down more than 4 days ago due to poor sanitary condition, they are however happy that business has resumed.
Everywhere is cleaned and the market is different now. It's very okay, yeah. To say more than saying thank you to God, because if not for God, the thing wouldn't have been open today. Because the intervention of people, we are not able to work out anything.
We are just begging government to help us, come to our aid, and at least now the country is like this, we all have to survive.
We will continue to monitor the market as we do all markets in the FCT, all plazas, all schools, to make sure that they are safe for residents and for those who come to do business.
With this development, traders anticipate full patronage from their prospective clients. In Abuja, Gideon Johanna.
That's the size of our package this week. Stay tuned, the news continues shortly.
And just before we wrap up, a recap of the top stories. FCT Minister has challenged revenue-generating bodies to harmonize the process of tax collection to avoid multiple taxation. FCT Emergency Management Agency has barricaded some routes to mitigate flooding. And that's the news. We thank you for watching. Do have a very good afternoon.